Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Thursday, the 7th of February. So, starting off with the euro dollar, well, the euro dollar is continuing its route back south, heading towards those prior lows there, maybe back towards the 113 area. Um, would be a logical sort of target with those prior lows at least. So what for in the short term? With the short term, well, this week all we've seen is it's just continuing tracking south. It's not had a single retrace of any significance yet. You look at this hourly. It has got the daily pivot above the 50 above, but the distance of those is pretty slim, and the volatility during the day is pretty narrow. I mean, we did have a small short look yesterday, but it never really worked out. Or it didn't work out, it lost. So looking ahead today, looking at the long side, maybe we'll try and get a position in there, but I'm almost tempted to wait for it to hit the long side and then short it. I'd rather that way around. Cable. Well, looking at cable, and once again it's bouncing along on that monthly pivot. Now this time whether it will survive is another matter. It looks to me with this sort of 4-hourly picture you see here, it wants to break. There's no real signs of divergence on this 4-hourly picture. It might be if I look at RSI or something like that, but yeah, minor divergence sort of sitting there. But it's not tapping away. Now, if it starts breaking through its monthly pivot, we could see further downside. Thing with news that we got today is the Bank of England inflation report at 12 o'clock, then the official bank rate statement, etc. And at 12:30 we've got the Bank of England governor speaking. So around about midday today, it could get quite volatile, although there's no expectation of change. Of course, Carney would be warning and threatening effectively if the effect of a no agreement at Brexit. So I'm sure that will get priced into the market, or is not already priced into the market. We'll see. But for now, it looks bearish. But well, as I say, lots of news at 12. Dollar yen was quite choppy yesterday. In the end, at one stage it looked like it's heading south towards that weekly pivot, but weekly and monthly pivots at the moment are far safe. And if you look at this, it's almost an inverted euro, as one would expect, almost if they're correlated, and it's sort of knocking there. I say euro, more so the pound perhaps. The amount of attempts it's had around these highs here, at some point it's probably going to break with some gusto. So if it does start breaking, well, that 110.16 area would be a logical sort of area with the prior highs there from last week, or even earlier this week, as it was Monday. Goodness, days fly past. That's Monday. So Monday's high could be seen as a target at some point if it starts pushing towards the upside. Aussie dollar. Well, the Aussie dollar has broken its trend there, the trend line there, back into the monthly pivot, and looking like, well, it didn't give much of a sign of any sort of retracement yesterday. The minor retracement was more of a stalling than anything that could be called a retracement, and it's still heading south. The markets are not happy there. Any decent retracement could actually provide a selling opportunity. Has got a daily pivot above, but that might be a big ask at the moment. But what was it? 9800. It's 51 pips up there. I think that's quite unlikely for today, but maybe a move back to the 21 would give a selling opportunity on the Aussie dollar, but it does look soft. Canadian dollar. Well, it's following the line of everything else at the moment, heading up towards that monthly pivot. It's through the weekly clearly yesterday, pitched up there to the 21, and now looks like it's doing an inverted pound actually. So heading up towards that monthly. It's just a couple of days behind. Yeah, solid old move at the moment to the upside. Little to be done there. It has got a daily pivot below. If it did start breaking down, but I think really we'd see buying coming in into the 21. Okay, let me just check elsewhere in terms of what's going on. I just wanted a quick look at oil. Yep, oil's just rocking it way back down south a little bit again. It's not really too convincing at the moment. It looks like it may be heading off towards that monthly pivot. Okay, that's it for me. I hope you have a great one. Bye for now.